Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's talk about July. Hard to believe, July's over. This is very donated to our America's 250th anniversary. Very red, white, and blue. And I've enjoyed doing it. I really liked the size. So, here's just some pages I didn't use, but I thought, why not put them in? If you watch AJ's Inspire Live, her item of the month was trash. And as always, I put my little "and the story begins." My pans came in on the 1st. I went to DAR, planted some carrots, or got out some carrots, and this little tray came. And oh, if this hadn't been handy. In this little drawer, I keep some inks, and on the top, I keep like writing paper and my sticker little book I made with the sheets of it in there, and my sticker journal. And then in this one is where I keep my stickers and some other little stuff. And then the bottom is where I keep, odds and ends boxes. But we ordered new Rachel Ray skillets, and those came in. And went to the library. Donnie mowed hay, that's what that's for. Emerson, that's right, Emerson and I went into the library. That's what it was. And I read, we dressed up and did a little 4th of July thing with them on the Constitution. And then the next day, I took beans to Caduce we'd picked, and we had a good visit. And the kids painted in the yard. I had forgotten about that. The kids painted in the yard. And I found a trash toothpaste box in the trash. I opened up another and reorganized my washi. And got up at 5:30 a.m., sat on the deck, fed and watered, went for my walk before 8 o'clock. Boy, that's unusual. Had clothes on the line, made 2 videos before meeting Danny for lunch. Wow. Baked cookies for a 4th of July party. And Emerson helped, and then I wasn't able to go, but the cookies were baked. Yeah. And then this was the 4th of July. Didn't do anything that day, but I celebrated at home. Walked, watered, laundry, picked and snapped green beans to can. Fell asleep in my chair cooling off, so that took a bit out of my day. And we stayed home. I think I've mentioned before, I'm not a huge fireworks fan. I just did 18 pints of green beans. Slept in, and Greg had all the beans canned and 1 batch of green beans finishing. I walked the pasture, watered, hot. Rested. Greg went to George's, and I made a batch of cheesecloth. Swept the floors and alcove, back porch, and cleaned kitchen. Came up and crafted. Made a big salad. By doing what you love, you inspire and awaken the hearts of others. That was Sunday. Monday, kids took the livestock to the fair. We went and watched the trap shooting. Didn't end up writing anything there. Wrote it all here. And then we went back because this was Emerson's birthday. So we went back and celebrated it. My cheesecake went. Fed and watered and walked. And then I judged the art hall. Had fun doing that. I decided to keep this. At the time I was going to give it back, and I decided I wanted it. Wonder, her lilies should be getting done, so maybe I can go over there and talk to Jeannie about, she offered some to me. And then Wednesday was the pig show. Brought home their laundry. Showed the goats. And then Greg went in to watch the small animals. I didn't go. I had too much to do here. I worked in the garden and picked a lot of beans and squash. He came home and he helped me pick and snap. Bo was getting in the cornfield. Thursday, I didn't do it. I woke up not feeling too good. Oh, we got a thank you, I think it was, from Caduce. Greg brought home, somebody had given Nikki some peas, so I snapped those. And then I went in Saturday for the livestock sale. Haven't written on this one yet either. I guess I'm not done. Picked flowers for the house, cleaned the bathroom, kitchen. Kids got camper and stuff home. Oh, and Jackson was so sick this day. Had strep. Made 2 videos that day. Got some happy mail from Sweet Barbara. I weeded the north flower bed, rock garden. Took the weeds to the dump. Almost 7,000 steps before I finished my walk. Got up to almost 15,000 by the end of the day. I was very industrious this day. I doubt I have 7,000 steps today. Worked up all the corn too early, but Bo and the coons were getting into it. Didn't have much. Picked squash, cucumbers, green beans. Watched Em, which Em helped me snap. Dug up irises. Oh yeah. Front of the deck to divide and gave away plenty. Emerson set up her fairy garden, and Greg finished mowing at George's and Clover at the sow lot. Lot done today. Trimmed and watered hostas with Em's help. We baked cookies, made potato salad. I got everything fed, watered, and walked. I needed a rest. Em wanted to play some lawn and played with my sweaty hair, which did feel good. Caduce came over for a while, so we visited with them. Thursday, more laundry, I'm sure, on the line. We went to the gift shop, did a bunch of errands at Lucas's yard sale, where I found a couple purses, sweatshirts, shirts. Em found a shirt and a pair of shorts. That's why that's there, is from the yard sale. And that was my Sensodyne, my trash. This was trash. This was trash that I decorated. This was trash for that day. Danny gave me a purse. I walked, and then I had to massage at 11, and then I took Emerson to the pool, and Danny had a bag for me. And then that night, we went to Mexican, and I had this. Brent and Charlotte's who we went with. I couldn't remember who we went with. Kind of sad. My trash. This was also happy mail from Allison, but she made it from little scraps people throw away, so I kept it. And so hot, not feeling the best. Did my walk, fed, watered. Flowers aren't looking very good. Rode with Greg to take trash to the dumpster, then took the scenic route. Greg wrapped the rabbits he'd butchered, and I just piddled around the house. That was my day. And then this is the 19th. Greg picked a couple of cucumbers and squash for me. I fed birds. Didn't water, just too sick to care. No idea why. Here's my little trash. I made these little clusters. There's me laying around. Sewed on the pillowcase dresses until time to take Emerson to the pool, then stopped and got paint for a pink bench. Crafted and made a video, but didn't get posted. But just in my creative journal. So hot, almost too hot to be outside. Andy didn't have Jackson help with the goat chute because of the heat. Greg mowed. Andy took the piggies to be butchered. Oh, he was mad when we picked those up. They didn't make any bacon. Made it all into sausage. Well, we forgot. Oh, this is the day I made those. Kathy Cadu and I took Miller's food, made these little folders and filmed, most of the time out of view of camera, so I deleted. The beautiful day high was 84. And this was the ice cream dessert I took. You just take ice cream sandwiches and lay them on in the cake pan and then cover it with whipped cream, and oh, they go fast. And then you can, shave candy bar on it, or caramel and chocolate on it, or chocolate chips, whatever you want to put on it. The boys golfed, because this was Jackson's birthday. And I painted the bench this color. That's all he wanted for his birthday, was to golf with Dad and spaghetti and meatballs for supper. And I made the moose for his birthday because he wanted that. Jackson worked at Dave's for the National Trap Shoot competition. What did I put on this? Picked veggies. Fixed meatloaf for Greg, spaghetti squash for me, did a couple loads of laundry, sat out on the bench. It was so nice those days. I love to do that. This is my trash for those days. That was from my butter. Yeah, Bo was in the corn again. Finished sewing all of my pillowcase dresses and in a pile to go. One still needs a pocket, which won't take long. Glad to have them finished. I can mail those out the 1st of September. Greg and Dave headed to Florida. Cool for my fibro, isn't happy. The weather just a changing, so I didn't do a whole lot. Greg called already in Birmingham. They make it back by 10 p.m. Yep, they left on Friday about 1, and they made it home by 10:30 the next night. They picked up the stuff they were going to pick up and came home. I sewed, walked. And that's usually we take 2 days because we don't like to drive it straight through. I woke up feeling lazy. Legs were really hurt and I couldn't sleep. Then I brought in the furniture that they brought back and took it easy all day. Went through the yarn Danny got me. Washed the sheets and towels around the elk lamp for padding. Everything's here. Yep, we're all moved in. Not much to say. Too hot. Just too hot. Heat advisory. Jackson was up and we put up antique phone. Crafted made a video. Really need to clean out cabinets and house, but not today. Fortunately, up early enough to water, feed, and walk before it got too hot. That was most of the story of July. I am learning to stay calm and relax. that's enough today for today. Sat on the deck and visited with the kids. Emerson was at their house and from the pool. Greg got blood work. Then I went to Dr. Jackson. He upped my shot dosages, so that was good. Ate at Lacey's, then came home, did errands. Greg was hungry for cookies, so I made some. And Bo died this day. Yeah, this is the day we lost Sweet Bo. He followed them over to George's, which is about 2 miles away, and had a heat stroke. Yep. He hadn't been feeling good. He hadn't been walking good. He hadn't been moving good. In fact, Jackson had to move him out of the way so Andy didn't run over him. So we knew it was coming, but it was still sad. I weed eated it later in the evening because it was so hot. And then Emerson and I went to Kirksville, and that's the day she got all the goodies and I didn't buy me hardly anything. We ate at Subway's. Greg Shelley's all came in, so we visited with them. Emerson told me that when she's ready, she's going to put her parents in the nursing home when she's ready to have the house, because anybody 70 needs to be in a nursing home, and because she wasn't going to take care of them. Oh, that child. Worked the gift shop. Emerson didn't help me that day, and my stomach was bothering me, and I came home early. I didn't do much at all that day. Worked on my planner. And I mean, when I say worked on my planner, like this one, even after I turned the video off, I kept decorating and decorating. I kept decorating, and I did my little one too, clear through October. October's all decorated too, except for the days. I left something because I thought I may have a day I really in the mood to do that. So that was fun. So yeah, that's what I did on that Friday. I was up here like 4 or 5 hours doing that. Got a late start, but walked, fed birds, 2 tenths of rain, so didn't water. Made 2 videos and worked on planner rest of the day. Good way to spend a cloudy day. And that was my July. Thank you for coming. Thank you for walking, remembering all the stuff. And thank you for watching as I do it. I kind of go fast on these because a lot of it you sat and watched me do. And I don't remember what days those are. So and I don't think my life is that interesting that you want to sit through it twice. And I don't want to tell the same stories 2 times. But I do appreciate you coming by, and I appreciate you visiting my channel and spending time with me. And as always, remember, you have a purpose. Bye for now.